Hey, how's it going, you guys? It's your boy Jay Will. You're now tuned in to Beauty with Candy. And like Candy always says,
I ain't a hairstylist. I ain't a nail tech. I ain't a makeup artist. I'm just a bitch out here trying to pull some niggas, and I've learned a few things along the way. And if that works for you, then stay tuned.
so many of you are probably like, why is Jay Will here for a candy tutorial? It's because I make all of candy wigs. So here I am to give you knowledge. And plus, it's hard to do hair with nails on, with the crystals. They always get caught up. So, yeah, anywho. With my method, I'm going to be showing you how I dyed hair with the boiling water method. I'm using these blonde 613 with 1B root. New bundles from the candy shop, the Candy Locks collection. I'm going in with a dome stocking cap, a stainless steel pot, some tweezers or whatever, not tweezers, but like little prongs that you cook with. And I'm using a red clothing dye. Yes, red clothing dye from like Walmart. And yeah, here are the bundles. And of course, my sewing machine. Can't sew a wig on a sewing machine without a sewing machine. Alright, so I'm going to fill up the pot with water. Turn it on, it's high, let it boil. Let it boil for like 10-15 minutes, and just until the water gets to the boil. And as you see, I put some of the color here, but I put a little bit too much. I want to go for a very dull, ashy teal, and I don't want to put too much color, and I can't go back without having to bleach or do color removal. So I just like, let me pour some of the water out. So I filled it back up with a little more water. Then I cut a small piece of a track to do a sample test with, as you can see here, just to make sure this is what I want before I dye the rest of the hair and I don't mess up. And as you can see, it's coming off very light, which is exactly what I want. So yeah, here we are. Teal Wig is on the way. Now, as you can see here, I end up dipping the whole bundle. The bundles, by the way, are just two 18-inch bundles, and there's one frontal, all 18-inch. Candy Locks bundles are very full, so if you're doing like a wig, all you need is two if you're doing like 18 inches and under. But as you can see, I dipped the whole bundle because I thought I was going to do a full black root and full teal wig. However, when you start dipping the tip first, the tip is what absorbs the color more so. So by the time it got to the roots of the track, wasn't that much color left, so it kind of left a ombre effect, which was amazing. But I just end up leaving the teal at the tips. And as you can see, before I got to the closure, I put a little more dye just so I can go back and touch up that first bundle.
You know what I'm saying? Like my color's pigmented.
It's hard to do the tongue pop sometimes, is my J Will voice. All right, so here we go. The closure. Oh, what is that a front? Yeah, that's a closure. This is a closure unit, by the way. Everything's dyed to my liking. You can obviously keep going if you want to. But what I'm going to do, being that I want a very ashy, kind of soft look, I'm going to tone the hair. Toner, I'm like not the most hair skilled person ever. I just,
You know what I'm saying? Do what I gotta do to get to these niggas.
so the toning is like can be a very complex thing, but just to make it simple is it takes the red tones out of blonde, and a lot of times that red tone is kind of what makes it look cheap. Or if you're going for an ashy look like myself, removing the red is going to give it a more grayer ish look. What I do, being that I use Shimmer Light shampoo, by the way, by every beauty supply have it, but as you can see here, the one that I dipped is a little more ashier. That's what I wanted. I put the toner. They come in shampoo and conditioner. I use either or, but I put it into the pot and then I put water and kind of like switched around so it can make like a liquid form, because the product, the toner is actually kind of strong. So if you let the product sit in one place, like wherever it's distributed onto the hair, it's going to work. And if it's unevenly, then you will have blotchy, conditioned hair, which is very ugly. As you can see here, I went in on the tips of the teal, just for more definition. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're about to bleach the knots.
Gotta bleach those. The niggas do not like unbleached knots.
I'm going in with basic white bleach and then I believe 40. developer. And when I bleach my knots, I like a very, very, very thick consistency. That way the bleach doesn't seep down into the roots and it stays in place. So I mix it until it's very, very thick.
Like my hips and thighs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Please don't mind my shorts. These are my craft. I'm at home. Don't want to fuck up my nice clothes. So, yeah. All right, so when you apply the bleach, do not press it down. Kind of rub it off. I always just put the brush completely sideways and just rub it off. That way it kind of helps prevent from poking the bleach in, because if you do that, it's going to start bleaching some of the roots, which is very ugly because you'll have to go back. All right, here we go. Let's take it to the sewing machine. I don't know how I ended up with a different outfit on. All right, so we're gonna put the cap on the dome head. It's not as easy as it looks. All right, once it's on there, pin the closure. And after you bleach the closure, just let the bleach sit on there for about, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes. Wash it off and then do the same thing you did with the toning, because once you bleach your knots, you have to tone it, or your knots are gonna look extra red. So just the same way we toned the hair, is just, after we colored it, it's the same way you're toning it. I really could have just toned it one time, but I sometimes unknowingly like to work harder and not smarter.
Yeah.
You better braid, bitch. All right, here we go. So yeah, it's really easy sewing a wig on a sewing machine. Like, just if you know how to sew, put your motherfucking cap under there and press, bitch, and keep going. But it's very detailed if you don't know. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a whole nother video on using a sewing machine separately. But as you can see, the hair looks more ashier and grayer, which is the look I was going for. Mission accomplished. So I've pretty much put in a bundle and a half in the closure by now, and a little gap left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I spread out the tracks so it can come to a complete close and not just go in and fill in with any extra tracks. And here I am curling the wig. I'm so sorry. So my camera had died and I didn't realize it when I was curling the first few curls. But pretty much it's the same thing each side. The only difference is the right side of your head, which is obviously the part that's already done. You want to curl away from your face, and then the part that I'm curling now, you want to curl away from your face too. So the way I'm going to twist the hair is going to go away from the face as such. And as I'm twisting, as I'm wrapping the hair around the wand, I'm like twisting it too. And just hold it there for like 10 seconds. And we cutting it. Oh, see. Oh, no. We cutting that out. That's setting powder, by the way. Alright, and just basically the right side of your head, curl to the back, and left side, curl to the back.
And yeah, once they all curl, they're gonna meet up in the middle and pull niggas together.
Is fucking up my liver, but honestly I think the fame gon' kill me quicker. How could something you love doing start to make you bitter? But let me take another shot. I came too far not to deliver. Ain't no other option. There ain't no other option. It's okay if you slow down, but there is no stopping. Ain't no other option. There ain't no other option. Just take a deep breath. Relax, you got this.
I got plenty reasons why you should stay, but I got plenty more reasons why I'm gonna be okay. chase them bitches who ain't got nothing on me. By the way, I'm not trying to be cocky, but so many other niggas jock me, and you should feel so lucky. I want you, I want you, you be playing games, you be in my head, boy. I want this to work, but I'm not gon' beg for it. No, no, no. You be playing games, you be in my head, boy. I want this to work, but I'm not gon' beg for it, for it. I went to sleep loaded, woke up feeling alright, alright. I would've texted you this morning, but I know I'm gon' be fine, I'll be fine. And then I think I'll play this game as long as you want to. Sometimes I wonder, will I understand you? Will I ever understand you? Do I even plan to?
Fuck around, made a speech for you, yeah, yeah. Though you arm's length, I got too much pride to ever reach for you, yeah, yeah. How I'm drowning out all this bullshit, I'm in deep for you, yeah, yeah. Oh, you rap now, let's do a track now, my heart beat for you, yeah, yeah. Not to rain on your parade, but shit, we in this love drought. In this case, not touching bases, so I feel we struck out. What about? Tension mixed with liquor, mixed with niggas, mixed with bitches, all up in our business, trying to figure how the fuck we figure make it this far. Then we show did, then my show had a fine time with you. You think I'm running game like I'm fucking around with them sideline bitches. Look at where it led, so I took a pencil, drew a fine line with you. When you ride down off that high horse, let this bye-bye hit you. You had no reasons, damn.
You be playing games, you be in my head, boy. I want this to work, but I'm not gon' beg for it. No, no, no. You be playing games, you be in my head, boy. I want this to work, but I'm not gon' beg for it, for it.
So I met this nigga right up out the blue. Came off oh so cool. I thought he was my Prince Charming, so I felt like he would never.
Alrighty, so last but most definitely not least, we're doing the curls that really frame the face. I love ghetto hair.
I mean, I love ghetto hair.
So like feathers, bangs, curls, like I be wanting that shit to hit hard. So even though we're going for a loose, wavy thing, I at least want what's framing the hair, the face, the front of the face too. You know, bitch, be curled hard. So make sure when you're going in here, you go in really, really tight with your curl. I curled each side, like I would say probably like 4 times each side, and I also used a bigger barrel, which ultimately really wasn't necessary because I ended up going back to the blue one because the bigger your barrel, the looser. And this is good. This would have been perfect if I was willing to layer the hair, but I didn't want to layer the hair. And obviously, if you're curling unlayered hair in the front, only because this is a ready-to-purchase unit, so I wanted to basically style it, but also leave it, you know, leave it as pure as I could so that whoever purchases it, you know, can make any alterations they would like. Because some people like long layers in this type of style as well. So this unit is available at www.thecandyshop.com. It is the Ocean View unit. But as you can see, I'm pulling away from and I'm curling hard. Like, yeah, curl for your life, bitch. So once you do that on both sides, go in and curl it again and just pin it. See, you see it wasn't hitting that hard. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go in and curl with the original one. It's like the first time I can honestly say at least it formed it, and I feel like this kind of helped it to be tighter. So you can't use both. Not necessary though. The last time I'm going to catch it hot. So I'm gonna try to blow at it, cool it off. I see that the bump starts a little higher up, which is perfect, and then I'm gonna pin it. We'll put it in place so I get a pin. I'm trying to find one.
Yeah, so we're gonna pin this curl right here, and we're just gonna let the curls that frame the face. We're gonna pin them just so they can cool off. You know what I'm saying? Do exactly what you did on that side to the other. And there you have it. Yeah. Make sure you curl any loose pieces, any strands that you missed, any pieces that, you know, could have been curled harder. Yeah, you go back and you hit those, like. And there you have it. Look at her. Ocean View. Yes, she's ready to pop ass and pull niggas. She's a ready-to-go unit that's available at www.thecandyshop.com.
Ends at 1915.
He made me feel weak when we held hands as we walked on the beach. As the world kept spinning, me and him stood froze. When I touched his soul, it made my fingers drip gold. He made me feel rich when I ain't have a single penny. I ain't know I had these type of feelings in me. Told me about a place called love and said we could go. I told him, boy, I ain't been there before. I told him I was scared to love, but he said love me. I told him I was scared to trust, but he said trust me. Then he said forever in eternity, but turns out he was exactly who he said he wouldn't be.